Hello, this is Sassy Beauty 69, and I haven't done a video journal in a while because I have a new computer, and it has like this face recognition on it because it's Windows 10, so I haven't had the opportunity to use my webcam on the new desktop yet. So I wanted to, while I'm waiting to go in to talk with my therapist, I wanted to do a quick journal on how I am doing, and I'm still under a lot of stress, still going through the divorce, and that's why I wanted to talk about this topic today about post-traumatic stress syndrome, because a lot of people, it's an invisible disease, the same as fibromyalgia, depression, multiple sclerosis, lupus, anxiety. It's an invisible disease as well. And a lot of people don't realize that people that suffer from post-traumatic stress syndrome can hit our triggers. And when you hit our triggers, the results from that can be devastating to you. And those of you that recognize that we are sufferers and we are diagnosed with that should know better. I have been attacked where people make fun of my mental illness and post it on Facebook, social media, websites, and tell me I need to go to a loony bin. You know, that's what just happened just a few days ago. My own sibling told me I need to go back to the loony bin, and so that triggered me, and I immediately wanted to attack her. And she only did it because she's in another state 3,000 miles away from me. Now, if we would have been face to face, she's a little tiny petite thing. I could have grabbed her and shook her like a rag doll. Now, see, and this is the thing, when it triggers us, we snap. So I'm doing this video for the simple fact for you guys to understand that it's a very emotional disease, and we have our coping skills where we listen to music, we read, we're very educated. We like to educate ourselves. We're very smart people, very extremely intelligent people, and we know how to cope, those of us that haven't hit rock bottom yet. Now, you can push us to hit rock bottom. I've hit rock bottom a few times where I attempted suicide. But I'm now at that stage where I'm stronger now, and I recognize what and how it affects other people. Now, because of that, it shouldn't be thrown in my face, because I was weak at that time. I was suffering from losing my twins. You know, I've been through a lot of trauma. And because I've been through a lot of trauma, that's not something that people should make fun of. People shouldn't mock people that's been through trauma. It's not funny. It's very painful when you've been raped, when you've been abused by family members, when you've been beaten, when you've been beaten by parents emotionally and physically and sexually abused, and also you've had trauma from accidents, and you've had trauma from losing your infants too, not just one, twins. You have trauma where you've been married and failed marriages, you know. So we all have some certain trauma, and we all deal with it certain ways, and some of us more than others. And when there's been a great deal of trauma in someone's life, over and over and over again, it starts to build up and it affects us. So in that way, when you bring up that trauma or you trigger that trauma, then we react. And especially when we try to walk away from it, because I've walked away from it, did the 10 count, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, backwards. Sometimes I'll go 20, sometimes I'll go 30. Sometimes I won't even do a count. I'll just go and do something completely different to keep me distracted. Now, when you have someone that's continually digging and digging and digging on purpose to get a reaction out of you, then that's when I need to learn this. When they're constantly digging and digging and digging to get a reaction out of you, they're going to get a reaction, especially someone like myself, and I'm sure other people that are maybe watching this video today. They're going to get a reaction, and the reaction is not going to be a positive reaction. It's going to be a negative reaction. Negative with negative. Fire with fire. It's not good. It's going to end up in an explosion. So I ask you that are viewing, if you don't have PTSD, to stop and think before you attack. Stop and think before you attack, because there is going to be a reaction that you will not like. There will be a reaction that you cannot accept, and there will be a reaction that you cannot handle. So don't put yourself out in fire, in place, or make a fire or strike a fire that you cannot put out. That is my point. That is my tip. That is my advice to you that aren't suffering from PTSD, because we know how to cope. Just leave us alone. Don't bother us, and we'll all be fine. Thanks for watching. I'm Sassy Beauty. You can subscribe to my Twitter, SassyBeauty69 as well. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day. Sorry, not blessed. I'm spiritual now. Have a spiritual day.